This week, as part of our Matters of State election series, we're delving into education in Victoria, and tonight, high schools. Experts are warning there's a crunch looming as unprecedented numbers of children prepare to start secondary school. The surge in numbers is already leading to overcrowded schools, teacher shortages and a lack of adequate infrastructure, as Stephanie Ferrier reports.
Melton Secondary College in Melbourne's northwestern sprawl is already 200 students over its original capacity, and enrolments could top 1,500 in the next few years as primary schools send in more and more grade 7s.
All the secondary colleges out here are bursting. You know, we've only got 3. And in terms of feeder schools, I think there's about 8 within this particular area. Those students have to go somewhere. Where are they going to go? Our schools are all chockers.
Even the school's electricity supply can't keep up. The portable classrooms drain so much power that teachers have to roster heating and cooling in the school's old buildings to avoid blackouts.
Our buildings are over 40 years old now and clearly in very poor condition. They're simply too old and too small to cater for our school's population.
Melton's among several schools facing a big squeeze as those born in the baby boom that began in 2006 reach high school this year.
With secondary schools, the crunch has arrived and it's going to get worse.
Experts say we've reached a tipping point.
We've got 30% more primary students than what we have secondary students. That 30% represents about 120,000 additional students across the board who are going to migrate from primary school in the next 7 years up to high schools.
In some growth areas like Melton, secondary enrolments are expected to double.
Every 4 hours a baby is born to a family here in Melton, so that's at the end of each week, that's 2 classrooms worth of kids.
The government has promised to build 100 new schools in 8 years.
With this $850 million investment, we will continue the biggest school building program that the state has ever seen.
The state opposition's also promised hundreds of millions of dollars for education infrastructure.
It's about time we got back control of overcrowding and indeed of population growth that is cramming, jam cramming our schools.
Building new schools needs to be the new normal because Melbourne's population is projected to grow as far as the eye can see.
At Melton Secondary, a new administration building is being built, but parents say it's not enough, and they'll continue their campaign for long-awaited building upgrades, including a new space for performing arts.
It's clearly a disgrace and an absolute travesty that the investment hasn't even been able to keep pace. I'll describe it as breadcrumbs. Certainly those slices that keep coming off are going somewhere, but they're sure not coming out here. You know, and we need it.
A warning of some political indigestion ahead for whichever party wins the election. Stephanie Ferrier, ABC News.
And next Thursday, you can watch John Fain host a leaders' debate at 8:30 a.m. on the ABC News channel or tune in to ABC Radio Melbourne. And for all of our election coverage, head to our ABC website.